Sit back and relax on the coaching couch.
Hello, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to the coaching couch here with Yvonne, Lorraine, and Sharon Taylor as we are here today. And I want to just thank the Business Vision Development Center for the opportunity of being able to share this information. So I welcome today. Thank you for being here, Sharon.
Thank you, Yvonne. And I always look forward to Wednesdays when I can also get my coaching couch session. So I'm Sharon Taylor, founder and CEO of the Business Vision and Development Center. And I'm sitting here on the coaching couch. What are we talking about today, Yvonne?
Well, Sharon, today we are going to put a little pressure on the women. Yeah, just a little pressure on the women. You know, I like to use that word sistership sometimes. Um, sistership, friendship, call it what you like. Uh, but what I wanted us to talk about today, sometimes we as women can find it challenging to to enter into these type of relationships, meaning having true friends, true sisters in our lives. And that's what I want to talk about, Sharon, to determine like why is it so, and like how should we handle these situations for real. So have you ever experienced anything dealing with a challenging sistership situation?
Yes, and I've probably been the challenge. Uh, being an one because I'm an only child, two because I'm an introvert. Most women,
Introvert.
I'm only an extrovert when we're together. If I'm in a if I'm in a social space, I'm very introverted. One on one, I can hold my own, but
Mhm.
I get overwhelmed when there's a lot of stimulus.
Okay.
So I have found with women, they perceive me different than who I truly am. So they don't really know the authentic me. And so a lot of them find me standoffish, and I'm not really included in the group dynamic if it's a couple of sisters there.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
I typically am the one that is the challenge. And I'm gonna just say one more thing about that, which then most times
Mm-hmm.
I what's the word I'm looking for? I overact to accommodate for that. That's why people think I'm an extrovert, because I start to be funny, I get loud, but it's just like a nervous tick that I have.
Wow.
Um
Okay.
and so I become someone who I'm really not when I'm in a group situation, especially with women.
Wow, that is so amazing, Sharon. And I appreciate you sharing it just that way. Look, the fact that you can identify knowing that in some instance you may be the challenge for that type of relationship. But to speak to what you just shared, I believe as women, we have to stop sizing women up so quickly, because women are quick to just look. I mean, women would look you up and down, size you up for who they think you are,
Yes.
and you haven't even said anything. You just walked into the room.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
So,
all I can share is the experience I have from within, because
mm-hmm,
I don't have any from without, because I am an introvert. But what
mm-hmm,
I have found is, even with a best friend of
mm-hmm,
20, 30 years, she never truly knew who near the end of our friendship, because we moved away from each other.
mm-hmm,
She really never knew who I really was because of the act that
mm-hmm.
I put on when I was, because we were mostly in social setting,
Okay.
she never really got to be alone time with me to see who I truly was.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's very interesting. So even with those friends who are close to us, and Sharon, I would just hopefully if somebody is listening, because I believe that these are some of the reasons why women are so challenged in having those type of friendships and relationships, building with other women. Things I have heard, we know women can be jealous, even with friendships. Now, when you have a friend, someone you call a friend, and when friends can't handle the success of their friend, that
Mm-hmm.
can be challenging because, and what makes it challenging is because they are friends. They really are. But if a person still does not know how to like really be, you have to be sincere about who you are for real. It always goes back, Sharon. Every time we come on the coaching couch, we can have any topic that's going to take us back to ourselves. And it's like being honest with who we are. Like if you were my best friend, Sharon, and looking at you running your business and you got it going on, you the boss lady. So I'm excited and happy for you. I really truly am. But because I'm looking back at, well, man, why isn't that happening over here for me? And what people don't understand is that energy is still there. I may come and smile, but you're gonna feel that, oh,
Mm-hmm.
Yvonne,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and that's where I think because then the person who's on the receiving end, then it makes them feel some kind of way, and and it's just a trickle down effect when we just are not really authentic and really sincere about who we are.
Yvonne, and so I forget who made the saying or put it or promulgated it throughout the universe, but the
Mm-hmm.
saying of don't hide your light under a barrel. And for me, um, even though I may be perceived as initially somebody that they think is the party girl, life of the party,
Mm-hmm.
I'm very direct when I speak.
Mm-hmm.
And people take that sometimes as being be itchy or assertive or
Mm-hmm.
think they all that. When
Mm-hmm.
in actuality, well, yeah, I do think I'm all that, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
also the type of person that always looks at another sister and say, if she can do it, I can do it. And how'd you do that? And I'm so happy. I'm that girl. And if it's a
Mm-hmm.
sister that is trying to move up, I'm the same person that'll say, "Come over here and let me show you how to do that." Or and then
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times, even when they need some help or not a handout but a hand up, they don't want
Mm-hmm.
to take it from you. They be like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't need her advice. So, as an introvert, it's just easier for me to remain in my domain and keep my sisterhood small.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
that's how I navigate the situation. So how about
Mm-hmm.
you, Yvonne? What about you and women and people that you've come across?
Sharon, when I think about my sistership and my sisterhood, most of those women in my life have been in my life for a very long time. Like I have over 35 plus years friendships in my life. Now,
Mhm.
have they always been, easy? The answer is no. It's been just like a relationship. The only thing that has helped is that we decided that our friendship was more important and we talked about it. But
Mm.
when you make certain moves in life and Sharon, sometimes it's just been a matter of just letting it go. You
Yep.
know, I've had to decide what's more important, my friendship or, the situation at hand at that time. So that's another thing, to just let it go and move on if you can.
Everything is about a season. And I'm the same. I've probably had 3 friends in my lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 of them I still have. I'm not counting you because you like family. But
Yeah.
and those 2 know who I am authentically. I don't have to explain. I don't have to feel like if I don't go to an event, they're going to have their feelings hurt. If I go to bed and they want to stay up, I don't have all of the. When it comes to a sistership, for me, it's the same as a relationship in the sense that it should be easy. It shouldn't be complicated. And yes, there will be hiccups, but if I feel like it's draining me or I'm draining you, then you have to look at that and see if it's really worth continuing.
That is so, so true, Sharon. And a lot of times, you know, women can find themselves in those type of situations where it's a one-sided. I mean, it should be, you should be there for each other, because like you said, it is a relationship. And if you can't, some people, I believe, Sharon, I believe it's important to identify with where people are in your life.
Yes.
Because sometimes you have people that may look at you as their best friend in their life, but they may not necessarily be in that same space in your life.
Girl,
there was a time in life.
Girl, what?
That's a real situation.
Oh, it is a real situation. I've been in it. All of a sudden, I was somebody's best friend, and this my best friend, this my sister. And I'm like, I just really met you.
Yes.
But Yvonne, let me just interrupt you right there. But what I am is honest. And what I say is, we're not best friends. I just met you. I have 2 friends. We're associates. I like you a lot, but we don't know each other well enough for me to call you a best friend. And it's better to make it clear at the beginning, to cut down on all those expectations of me being there every time you call. And every time you need something. So anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry I interrupted.
Oh no, that's fine. Look, what you sharing is what needs to be heard. That's for sure. Because that's what it's about. We just wanted to have a talk about what does sistership look like, and why has it been so challenging at sometimes for people. And we just touched on very surface of different types of situations, because I've heard a lot of things that happen that give women a reason.
Yes.
But, I just wanted to mention it and to have this type of discussion, because also for those women who have not experienced it, or who, feel like they're by themselves and they don't, because I hear some women, I don't do women, I don't have
God,
time,
yes.
And it's like, yeah, you let one experience keep you from a possible friendship, sistership that could be like gold in your life for real, and that you'll never get to experience. So I wanted to bring it out, because I'm hoping that if someone's in that type of situation too, that they would just reconsider and think about the people. Allow yourself to be open to having that type of, like Sharon had mentioned, it don't have to be 20 people in your life. Everybody don't have to know your business. And Sharon, when we talk about what I have done, I think I have been very gifted in being able to meet people where they are in my life. So even if I can say I have, and this is not the count, because I don't want anybody to go back trying to count, see if they were in the count. But let's just say, if I have 10 people that are very important to me in my life, I still have different levels of my sistership. And
Yeah.
I've always said I got way too much going on for just one person anyway. One person can't handle all of it. You know what I'm saying? So I know who I can go to about what.
Yes.
And
Yes.
like you said, I am always honest. I operate in integrity with my friends. I don't talk about friends. I don't let friends, because even within that space, I don't, I may bring all my friends together for my birthday, but on intimate situations, sometimes it's not for everybody to be in that same space. And you have to know that. But that comes with being sincere about and knowing who you are connected to. You know what I'm saying? It's a relationship. So, and it's amazing. And the ladies that I do have, y'all know I love y'all. And they know who they are. I don't even have to tell them. You know what I'm saying?
My
But
ladies know. My one lady know who she. My half a lady know who she.
yes. So, but yeah, Sharon. So that's, what else would you like to share about that?
I just know that as we get older and we have different things going on, you have to look at a sistership just like a relationship. Like I said before, it can't be draining. This is my indicator. If I'm with someone, a sister, and I go home and I'm just like, oh God, I'm just so drained, then I have to reevaluate. If I go home and be like, oh, I had such a great time, I can't wait to see her again, then because I can gauge where I am, and I know how to read my emotions and my energy to know whether I should move in and out of a sister. And the other thing you said about talking about each other, I pay that very close attention, because if she's talking about a friend that I don't know, one of her other friends, and I may not know them, or I may know them, then I'm like, so what are you saying about me when I'm not around?
Exactly. Exactly. And I just want to add one more thing to it, Sharon. Let's not wear our feelings on our shoulders so much, too. Let's just get that clear. Because if I have to tiptoe around you and
Oh, okay.
telling the truth, I can't be your friend like that. I can be friendly, but I can't be your friend.
Oh no, I'm not soft like that when it comes to being honest, because
Right.
I'm honest. I thought you were going to say something else. But yeah, I don't mind you saying, girl, you know you were wrong. Suck it up. And I'll be like, I know I was wrong, but I still want to whine like a baby. But I think we
Yeah.
had that conversation yesterday when you said, well, they were right. I said, yeah, I know they were right. I took that advice and ran with it.
Right.
Right. So,
All right.
and it was good to have you because you're a coach in so many ways. Because I texted you and I said I need my business coach on the line. And
Right.
it's good to have someone like you that can separate the emotion from the reality and walk me especially off a cliff, because I go right up to the cliff. So
That's right.
so I appreciate that. And I know that also I can't take up all your time because you got stuff to do. Because I would if I could. You sit me down and say, I don't have time to chat about that right now. Give me an hour or so and I get back to you. And I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So back to sisterhood. I'm so glad you're my sister.
Yes. Sistership. Look, sometimes people wear several hats. You might be the sistership, you might be the partnership, but just be true to yourself first so that you can be true to others in your
You
life.
got that right. That was a great statement to end on. Were you ending?
Yes, I was.
Okay. I'll let you finish out.
So with that being said, we definitely hope that you all have enjoyed this discussion, ladies. take time out to think about and take into consideration what we've shared. And if you would like to talk to me or Sharon about anything that you heard us talk about, again, this is the Coaching Couch. And I am Yvonne Lorraine with Innovative Visions. You can find me on I am Yvonne Lorraine on Facebook and Instagram. And you can find me with Sharon.
I am at, where am I? My email is info@thebvdcenter.org, the BVD Center on all social media platforms. But make sure, if you don't do nothing else, go to YouTube, the Business Vision and Development Center. Like, share, subscribe.
Today. See y'all.
Like, share, and subscribe.